Hey, it's Greg K, and welcome to Affiliate Tube Success Academy. And on this edition of Smart Money Tactics, we're going to look at the best high-ticket affiliate programs revised. So what's the revision? The commission. Paul Murphy has actually doubled the commission on this product. This is a video you do not want to miss. Stay tuned. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the highlights of the last video that's unrevised and not spend much time on it because you can actually look at the video. I'm going to put it in the end screen so you can actually look at it at your leisure. I'm going to spend a little more time on the second link, which is the Affiliate Tube Success Academy. And what's so great about that is you can probably see is a lot of people were hooked out of curiosity to see the $398 a day completely on autopilot, which I'll explain a little more in a moment. And then actually looking at the revised one saying $998. Well, a really cool thing about it is Paul Murphy has adjusted his programs and actually streamlined in his programs where he's now become like a major high-ticket affiliate. And you can see here where I'm just going to put myself on screen here. You can see where a high ticket is between $500 and $1,000. Per enrollment or sale. That's pretty high. And I'm going to be a little more specific down the road of how, or down the video in a second here, of how crazy the monies will add up. Now, ClickBank in these places are really great. However, they don't pick a small ticket item because you're doing just as much work on a large ticket item as a small ticket item. You're going to have to put in the time and the process. So you might as well just go big right off the bat. And if you're getting $50 for an affiliate, it's going to take 20 sales to do one doing this. Now, I mentioned I'm going to go over briefly of what the first video I did, then give you some examples, and then dive into the Affiliate Tube Success Academy. Then in a moment, going to give you the two links that you can actually take a look at them today or tomorrow. Now, with this program, it is cutting edge. There's no question. It's probably the best SEO program for ranking. Number one on the front page of Google. Number two on the front page of YouTube consistently. And you can see here, it took me 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. And the cost, nothing. It costs nothing. Now, that is blowing the actual SEO market apart. And they really haven't caught into this. So you're not going to be, if you're going to do the SEO, you're going to be in a highly competitive market. If you're going to do this system, it's going to be a wide open blue ocean. I can promise you that. Because when I was looking at some of the competition. So I always want to know if someone asks me a question, what about this compared to this? I've got a educated answer. So I Googled how to look at like rankings and how to improve your rankings, your SEO rankings. And I looked at that, and you know what? After I made the video, I was number one. And I thought, this is nuts. And I started going down here as I knocked off this guy who's Neil Patel, which is like a major marketing guru from the day before, and this guy's been around for about a year now, and knocked him out too. And if you're probably looking at the arrows, but before we go to the arrows, you can see here is how to improve your SEO rankings in 2022, 5 ways to improve your this and that. Then Forbes, which is a major player in the field, they're not just like a fly-by-night magazine or a company. They said, how long does SEO take to start working? Well, immediately using this, and it's for free. Once you get into the program, you will rank first literally every single time within mere minutes. Now, SEO people, they will guarantee you only second page. And with that, you're going to have to, they're going to say, well, it could take up 3-6 months to get organically on the front page. I'm doing this like within a couple of hours for free. And it keeps on going. This is, okay, inhale, exhale, Greg. So this is with YouTube, and in 2 hours with only 64 views, I was able to knock out the guy that was there for over a year, how to Google by instant indexing API, and it goes on and on and on. So one of the great benefits is on this program, you're going to rank right away. In fact, this is kind of ironic because on YouTube, I ranked in 3 hours with only 59 views, ranked #1 with 316 subs. This lady here and this guy here, I knocked them both out. They both have larger subs. I mean, this guy's got 27 times more subs than I do. Well, yeah, I mean, what does 316 go into 53,000? I mean, it's huge. And they both talk about tools to rank #1 on Google, tools to rank #1 on Google. They got huge subs, and I took them out of first place within a couple of hours. And so if they can't rank first and keep first on YouTube, I mean, they're not going to be able to do it on Google. The next thing that is incredibly powerful is these videos, when you make some videos, and it's a step-by-step, you just don't recreate the wheel, just follow the steps. And in a moment, I'm going to give you the step for if you haven't seen this, for the 24-hour ranking system. It will go viral, and there's not a better marketer's dream than for other people to be marketing your product. And it doesn't happen once in a while. You can see it's pretty constant. Once you get, to be an authority in your system and in your field. Now, there's a bit of a side note here, is I put myself on the front page or like in front of the camera because I am the product. And full disclosure, I am an affiliate with Paul Murphy's Affiliate Tube Success Academy. Most people, and it shows in the last video I did, is the 5 myths about YouTube. And the biggest one is people would rather go to the dentist and have their teeth pulled out than to do public speaking or get in front of a camera. With YouTube, about 94% of all ads and all YouTubes are people behind the camera. They're not people in front of the camera. Just want to get around that. But you can see here, it still is, I'm still going viral. The $9.98 a day, putting on autopilot. This is what the third feature of this product is it goes into the Evergreen and it stays Evergreen. This has been 11 months. I'm still ranking #1, one below the paid ad. Paid ad always get the first because that's how Google and YouTube make their money. $4.94 after 8 months. I've got over 2,000 views here after 11 months. These are all free. And what I'm doing is I'm attracting people to come and take a look, and they're actually enrolling into the product. You can actually do the math and think, this is becoming pretty powerful. And once again, for free. This guy who's paying the ad, he could pay between $1 and $3 a click. He does 10 clicks a day. Times that for a month, that's 300 clicks. So he's going between $300 and $600 a month on just one ad. Here's another one, 11 months. I mean, 7,000 times that by $1 to $3. Let's say $2. That's $10 to $15,000 of monies that I did not spend because this is all organic. So, and I mentioned before, the first link will be the 24-hour ranking system. You can actually go in here and take a look. What you do is you'll put in your best email, so you're not going to go into spam or junk, then put a password, then you're going to come here, and Paul Murphy is going to do an intro video, and he takes you step by step by step in layman, blue-collar language. So it's not like geek computer language. It's all real average. I'm 67. I know enough about computers just to be dangerous. So I was able to understand everything he said, and it worked out really great. So on the left-hand side, you'll see the 4-day ranking challenge. If you haven't seen this process before with the Affiliate Tube Success, this is a great way of dipping your feet into it and showing yourself and proving to yourself that this is very doable. So when you hit the drop screen, you're going to come to the day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and it's real simple stuff. And these processes, Paul will guarantee that you will be on the first page of Google and YouTube. Guaranteed. And he also mentions, one of the things he mentions in his program is the power of 3. Now, the power of 3 means that you'll look at something on Google, which is the #1 platform. Google and YouTube account for over 92% of all the searches. And then you'll think, okay, that's really fine, but you want a second opinion. And a great example would be is you're coming down to La Paz, Mexico, and you see a hotel for $12 a night, all the beautiful sands and all the beautiful everything. You think, well, this is probably a little too good to be true. I want a second opinion. So you go to YouTube, and you've got all your videos on YouTube of showing the actual hotels and finding out that that $12 didn't work, but the one that you're marketing, because you're marketing hotels or travel in Mexico, you're going to be saying, well, we'll do this one. So they go back and they go to your video on YouTube. So they'll see, they get a second opinion, and they go back and they buy. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. So I'm the second opinion. Now let's go to the third opinions. And now these people have actually done the 4-day Google ranking challenge. The testimonials are like unbelievable. And I mean, one person said, "Where were you 2 years ago when I spent all my savings on ads and never made a penny and quit?" I mean, that's pretty normal. 95% of all businesses that start online will die in the first month. Only let's give you more, maybe 6 months. Very few actually last over a year. And I think it's under 3% last over the year. So at the beginning of the video, again, I said I'll spend a little more time on the affiliate side. And this here is the Affiliate Tube Success Academy. It is the most powerful system out there, period. And I've done a number of them and no one touches this. So why start now? Well, one answer. I don't use an alarm clock down here. I get woken up multiple times during the month with a notification saying that I've got $9.98 deposited in my bank account, which is pretty cool. And that's only one sale, $9.98. You see why if you do one sale with a ClickBank, you get $50 versus $1,000. I mean, it pretty much is a no-brainer. So being a marketer, I started looking at a bigger picture of like the what if scenario. And I thought, okay, if I did one enrollment a week, that's over $51,000 annually. If I did 2 a week, which is not hard, once again, that's not hard, it's $103, over $103,000 annually. Now, this is where you get a little more gung-ho, and I'm lazy. I'm 67, I got my pensions. I mean, I'm okay not hitting this kind of rate. I mean, if it happens, it's great. If it doesn't, that's great. But 3 enrollments per week, that's some pretty serious money. Now, this is all that simple. It's really that simple, but it's not easy. And let me share it with the easy part, because if it was easy, everyone would do it. But everyone, I mean, we as humans, we're moderately lazy. We always want to do the easy way out. And if it takes too much work, we'll just say, well, it didn't work for me, or I'm not into it, I'm not this and that, whatever. The first thing you need to do is commitment. You need to commit that you are going to be unstoppable and you will never, ever, ever give up, because success is always just around the corner. And it's hard to know, but sometimes success will be 2 weeks, sometimes success will be 6 months. I didn't get a commission right off the bat. I mean, I had to really work at it, but I knew, and it's going to come down here, and it's a 3-letter word, but I'm going to get to it in a sec. Second is discipline. Living in Mexico, anything we can do, we can wait off till tomorrow. Being retired, I have no reason to get up. However, because in the summertime it gets hot here. I'm on the Baja, so the summers are pretty intense. The discipline was having to get up at 5 in the morning so I wouldn't be sweating in front of the camera, because I couldn't put the air conditioner on or a fan on because it'd be too noisy. So I had to have everything calm and do nothing. Like right now, it's 6:30 in the morning and I'm generating enthusiasm, and I'd much rather not be doing this and rather be just having a coffee and just watching the sunrise. Anyways, enough about me. The third is focus. You want to make sure that you are unstoppable. And it kind of goes to discipline and commitment. They all kind of run the same way, is never, as Winston Churchill says, never give up. Never, ever, ever give up. The other 3-letter word, which is the key for me, and that is define the why, never the how. The how will always get you stuck. The how is always the giver-upper. The how is the negative. The why is the power. The why is the positive. And the why for me was I wanted to live in Mexico, in paradise on the Sea of Cortez. I wanted to make sure my family had abundance. I also wanted to make sure that I could afford anything I wanted to afford and not make my decision because I had no money, but make the decision because of pure deciding. You know, because most people, I got to go to work. Why? Pay my mortgage, do this, do that, do this. They're run by money. I didn't want to be completely run by money. And it's starting to occur that way. Had I worried about the how am I going to do this? I don't have this. How am I going to do it? I don't know computers. I don't know. You just say, it's not for me. I give up. I'll try something else, like maybe, I don't know, selling Amway, or I don't know. It's all good for Amway people that make money. So how was my plan? Well, I was in real estate in Vancouver, Canada, and I started at square one with no clients, nothing, and I was a realtor. And it's awesome. But you know what? No one cares. So I had to put my face to the grindstone, roll up my sleeves, and I had to act like a jet plane. And planes like this, when they're getting off the runway, you're getting full throttle, and it might take you a while to get the full throttle to get up to altitude, and that way you back off the throttle. And I'm going to share with you in a moment the full throttle time. Now that I'm up and cruising rate, working here now, I work 2 hours a day. That's all I do. I work 5 days a week, and that works out to be $10 a week. It's 10 hours a week. That's 52 weeks. And if you convert that into a traditional 40-hour week, I spend 39 weeks on holidays because it's only 13 40-hour weeks. I'm at the 1.5 over the period. I'm at the 1.5 enrollments a week. So right now, that converts now to over $77,000 that I'm projected on doing, which is pretty good for working 2 hours a day. The next is you divide that 520 working to a year, because I like math. It works out that I'm in front of the computer for 2 hours a day. I'm making $150 for 2 hours every morning in the short term in front of my computer, knowing that I'm going to get a $9.98 commission either this week or 3 next week or maybe 1. I mean, it doesn't happen guaranteed, but if you look over a 4-week period, I'm doing more than four enrollments a month. Then I go out and play. Either go down to Cabo San Lucas, which is an hour and a bit, or to San Jose, or go over to the islands, or go scuba diving, or just really enjoy life. So the second link, which I promised at the beginning of the video, is this one, and it is called the Affiliate Tube Success Academy. You're going to come to this, you're going to hit the Join Academy, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go through the logistics of, do you want to pay up a lump sum, or do you want to do 3? You just go through all the remuneration. You set up an account, and you'll come to this, and this is the full course, which is the Affiliate Tube Success Academy. And the key here is a 21-day roadmap, or the 21-day challenge. And all habits, for some reason, seem to happen in 21 days. And when you drop that drop screen down, you'll go day by day. You'll start on Monday, and it's all designed for day by day by day by day. Don't rush through it. Take one day, then get rid of it, because the first couple of days are pretty easy. And as you get up, they start to you need to take day 2 with day 5, and it all starts to add up and become a whole. So just take your time, but be decisive and be focused. Now, what has this done for me working like this? And once again, full disclosure, I'm retired with doing this projections doing this with my retirement stuff. I'm not touching the golden egg, and I'm bringing in close to $100,000 a year in Mexico, which the cost of living here is not great. So I live in abundance, and this has got a major kudos and thanks go to Paul, because if it wasn't for this system, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. And one of the things I love to do is see the sunsets in the Baja. I don't think there are better, arguably, I don't think there are better sunsets than anywhere than the Baja in Mexico. I get to hang out with my beautiful wife and just go out and have fun and play. I get to take my car, which is, I restored a vintage Volkswagen, and hang out with my friend, Mr. Harker, as I call him. He's got this restaurant and bar, and he's got the stand-up paddleboard, and hang out with him. And this is on the Malecon, just waiting for, his name's Brian Harker. He's from Alaska, American, nice guy. He's got his kids down here, all born. He's been here for about 25 years. And also, I always want to have this for my bucket list, is drive down the Baja in a vintage Volkswagen and stop off at Hotel California. I mean, that's always been on my bucket list, and I fixed the bucket list. And I was doing this slide, and I was looking at this happy guy here, that's me, and I was thinking, wow, this guy must have taken this course. This guy's really happy. This guy, he's not so happy. He didn't take the course. And either that, or maybe he's texting his wife saying, we got to do this because I want to get a vintage Volkswagen. I don't know. Just maybe not. So that's my why, is I wanted to live abundance in Mexico. It may not be yours. You may just want to be able to pay off your bills and get a boat, or maybe pay off your mortgage, or maybe afford the high gas prices. And and the cost of living, which is just becoming insane. And these things are all available for you just checking this out. And I would invite you to check this out or there tomorrow, because I can promise you this. It's a lot better to have more money at the end of the month than to have more month at the end of the money. So thanks for watching and hanging out with me today. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe button so you won't miss another one of my videos. Also, if you have any questions, by all means, leave them in the comment section. So until next time, you have yourself an awesome day.